And welcome to tonight's varsity matchup between the North Farmington Raiders and the Troy Colts. We are very excited. Me, Jacob Barron, here with my partner.
Hello, Jake. I'm Molly Weiss, and I'll be announcing with Jake tonight. We have a great crowd out here, and we're excited to start the game.
As we are getting ready here at around a 7:23 start time. Should be a great one, a highly anticipated matchup on this exciting Tuesday night. And now we are getting ready for the introductions of our own North Farmington Lady Raider volleyball team.
Here are our Lady Raiders right now being announced before their big game.
The reserves are number 2, Nikki Wall. Number 3, Greta Pollock. Number 5, Amy Doyle. And number 8, Caitlin Hoy. Tonight's coach is Jessica Condeni and manager.
The coach of the North Farmington Raiders this year is Jessica Condeni, and the coach of the Troy team
Let's get it
is
on.
And as they swing around the net, shaking hands to show the teammanship and sportsmanship between these two teams, the girls are getting ready for a spectacular night of volleyball here at North Farmington. Colts. And we're getting ready for opening tee-off slash serve slash opening serve.
Yeah, the first. Here's the opening volley. It looks to me here like the Troy team will be serving first, so North Farmington will be receiving first.
Here we have number 14, Lindsay Moeller for the starting volley.
It's served over the net, bumped up by Caitlin Shepner, hand along the setter sets, and is spiked by Nikki Joyce.
Nice save by
There we
number
go.
10.
It didn't go over, so there's our first point for North Farmington. Up next serving is Lauren Caverly, number 1. She's a junior here at North.
One of the few juniors on this on this old North Farmington squad. We'll be
Yep.
losing a lot on this senior year.
Bumped out of bounds by Caitlin Shepner, so there's our first point for Troy. Current score 1-1.
As we see, Caitlin Shepner, number 6, on her left hand, appears to have a broken pinky.
Yes,
or
I did hear
index finger.
yesterday at her practice she dislocated or broke her pinky in 3 places, but she's still playing today. There she goes with a bump.
That shows a lot of heart, Molly.
It does. That's dedication right there. She has the brace and all, but she's bumping, she's setting, she's spiking.
Nice. Here we go. Megan Hurley with the serve.
A great block by North Farmington, but the ball went out of bounds.
And we have Nikki Wald coming in for Megan Hurley on this single switch.
Here's number 10 serving for the Troy team. A bump by Caitlin Shepner. And Elise Foss hits the ball out of bounds, giving Troy another point.
Another set and serve. Ooh, another point for the Raiders, tying the match up at 3-3 in game 1 of this 2-out-of-3 series.
Yeah, they'll play the best of 5 games.
Excuse me.
That's all right. There's a point for Troy.
And a beautiful night outside. It is approximately 62 degrees, but we are inside with a perfect, spectacular, beautiful room temperature. And another serve and another big point coming up. Oh, 4-4. Very huge with 0-0 left in this side.
Here's Elise Foss serving the ball. Pumped up by Caitlin Shepner.
And a score of 5-4 here with the Colts serve. Bouncing on the floor is number 7, Hope Tetzring. Nice diving save. Can they keep it alive? Oh no, at the slight tumble.
There's a
But
tip.
appreciation picking each other back up off the ground.
All right, here's Hannah Long serving the ball for the Raiders. Here's her serve, and it's over. Nice dig by Troy, but it's hit out of bounds. There's another point for the Raiders.
Another point for the Raiders, taking their first lead of the game with a score of 6-5.
There we go. Here's Hannah Long. Can she do it again? We will see. There we go. It's over. A tip
Ooh,
by
a
Troy.
nice tip
You
by
know,
number 14, Lindsay Moeller.
yeah, you know, she just found that hole and she put the ball right in the hole. They couldn't get there fast enough, but maybe next time.
Ooh,
Oh, a nice
oh.
pancake up by Caitlin Shepner.
And a slow bump over by Megan Hurley
Here's
to keep the ball
here's
alive.
a hit, and
Tipped
can
one.
they keep
This
it
one
alive?
must go over. Oh, it went over. Up for the Blacks they go.
A nice dig by the libero.
Ooh.
Great block by Caitlin Kendall.
Oh, another great point between the Colts and the Raiders, but the Raiders coming up on top with a block between the team of Caitlin Shepner and Caitlin Kendall. With Caitlin Shepner, here we go on her serve.
Here she goes. No, it's lucky that her injury is on her left hand.
Opposed to her strong right hand, yes.
Yes. Oh, nice block by the Raiders. That's what I'm talking about. Great block. And here they're taking their first time
By
out.
the Colts with a score of 8-6. As we see Coach Condelli coaching her Raiders.
Yes, Jessica Condeni. She seems to be excited and fired up for this game, as do the players. We have a score of 8 Raiders, 6 Troy.
And remember, if anybody gets hurt, they can always go to Be Well Chiropractic, hosted by Dr. Jason M. Elias. And we are back to the action with the serve on the Raiders' far side of the court. And the serve, the bump, set, volley, and hit.
Oh, point for the
Oh,
Raiders.
team, the Raiders taking a 3-point lead. Here we are with Caitlin Shepner going for her 3-run.
There she goes. A nice float serve right to the hole, and it's an ace.
That hand does not seem to be bothering her tonight, Molly.
Absolutely not. Let's see if she can do it again.
Going for a
No.
4-peat.
She's serving it short, which is actually smart because the other team wasn't expecting it. Here's
I
Hannah
must
Long with a
concur.
set outside, and Nikki Joyce hits it over. Here's Troy returning the ball. A set. Megan Hurley with a spike, but it's just shy. Out of
Good
bounds.
opportunity lost, and now the Colts get a chance to regain a few points and nap back at this lead by the Raiders.
Here serving is number 4, Lindsay Mueller. All right, hit up by our libero. Hannah sets the ball, and there's a spike by Nikki,
nice block.
but Troy's able to block it.
Oh, and a 4 hits for the Lady Raiders. And here we are, number 14, Lindsay Muller again on her serve.
It's over. Here's a hit middle, but the Raiders, can they keep it alive? Yes. A nice block by the Raiders, but it's hit out of bounds.
As many say, the bump, set, spike tactic is what both teams seem to be aiming for. A bump, set, spike.
It's over.
So we look bump, a set, and a spike. Oh.
It's out of bounds. Another point for Troy.
And
Tying it up with a score of 10-10. The Raiders need to take the lead here if they want to take this first set.
up, back.
By Hannah Long. It was just shy out of bounds.
As they roll the ball under the net. And then roll it back for enjoyment.
All right, that put Troy just ahead with a score of 11-10.
Ooh, 11-10. You know what they say about 11-10? The game's getting dicey.
Nikki Joyce with her first attack kill of the game. Here's Lauren Caverly, our libero, serving the ball. And it's over. It's good.
Set, spike, block. Oh, another slight punch. Double tap.
Double tap by Nikki, but that's all right. You know, North seems to be a strong blocking team this year.
Yeah, at each point they've had opportunities to block. 1 second. Riley, tell them I didn't hear anything.
All right, the Lady Raiders with a point.
By the Raiders, tying up the score. Molly, did you know that the game of volleyball was invented in 1895 by William G. Morgan?
Wow, I did not know that. All right, there was Megan Hurley with a serve, and now Troy. Can they keep it alive?
And another
No,
nice point.
They call a lift on the Raiders.
And here we are, a serve. 13, and a serve into the net, tying it up at 13-13. Riley, neither of us can hear each other. No, and she can't.
I can't hear anything. Oh. All right, there's the Raiders with another point. Making the score 14 Raiders, 13 Troy. They are back ahead, ladies and gentlemen.
Molly, another fun fact. Did you know that most volleyball players jumped about 300 times in a match? What good exercise is the sport during the winter months?
Wow. There was Troy with a nice push to the back row, and the Raiders just could not get it, but we'll see what happens next. Here's number 12 serving, Nicole Hahn.
Molly,
It's
what do you
short,
think
but
the
it's
second
good.
most popular sport in the world is?
You know what? I don't know, Jake. Hard to say, but I'm going to go with volleyball.
Yeah, surprisingly it is. Volleyball is the second most popular sport in the world today, only exceeded by soccer. But soccer is a very fun sport which many teams have going on right now as the men's season is wrapping up with a score of 15-14. The Raiders of North Farmington. Oh, and a serve that barely gets over the net. A score of 16-14.
Here's number 4 serving, Elise Foss. She's a senior at North. Here's her serve. She's left-handed. Interesting. Switching things up. Here's an outside hit by Troy, and it's received. Up. Can they keep it alive? Here's
Nice
Troy with
save.
a set, and a hit.
Ooh,
Nice
big.
up.
The bump,
Nikki Wall bump.
the
Hannah
set,
Long.
the spike. Oh, what a great
Point for
point
North.
between the Raiders and the Colts, giving the Raiders that 17-13 lead and forcing the Colts to take another timeout.
Here we see the Troy team discussing what to do next in this game, where they're down by 3 points.
As we can see behind us, not viewable through our monitors itself, is a very, very rowdy student section filled with over 20 students ready, excited, and heartful about the game of volleyball. Molly, give me a guess as what year volleyball was originally introduced as an Olympic sport.
I can't say.
Take a guess.
All right, I'm going to go with 1961.
Close, but no cigar. 1964.
Wow, that was close.
Very close.
Look at me.
Out of all the years you could have guessed.
Seriously.
But here we are, back in the action. Another nice point. Oh, kept alive potentially. Look at that spin. A little
All right,
setback
here's
over the
Troy
net.
trying to earn a point, but it's called.
Oh, and a lift
as a
by
lift.
number 14, Lindsay Moeller.
All
And
right, here's Elise Foss serving again.
power
Up.
serve.
And it's over. Here's Hannah Long setting Caitlin Shepard, and it's down, but
Oh.
it's out.
And the Raiders have a lead of 19-14 in the decisive game 1 of this best of 5 series.
Here's Elise Foss with another serve, and
Up. Up. Spike. Oh, nice tap. Oh, Caitlin Shepner with the right hand. Pursuing through the pain with a point, and now game point for the Lady Raiders. Raiders.
wow, look at Elise Foss going for a streak of serving. It's over.
Oof. Now all the Raiders have to do is win back the serve, and they win this match. Set. Excuse me, they play up to 25 in these first games, not 21. I was thinking of men's and
Beach
women's
volleyball.
beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball's 21.
Disculpame, as they say in Spanish. Which means excuse me for those listeners that do not know.
All right, here's Megan Hurley going in for Nikki Wald. She'll be. Here's Hannah Long serving the ball. It's over. A
As the
nice
student section
block.
once again is going loud over that call. Standing in the top right corner of our near side bleachers. As number 7, Hope Gide comes off after a strong first game performance thus far.
It's over. But they call a lift
they're
on the
calling
Lady
a lift
Raiders,
on
giving
Caitlin
Troy-
Kendall, number 14. And with a score of 21-16, now 21-17. The fake up and the spike, oh, but nobody back as the Raiders were crowding the net.
Here's the third time out of the game. Only 4 points needed by the Raiders to achieve their first win against Troy.
In other sports news, the Tigers are up 2-0 against the Oakland Athletics and hopefully can close the series out tonight at the major field. And along with that, we have the college football and North Farmington football seasons wrapping up soon, as many teams are disappointed for the close of the season.
Jake, take a guess as to how tall our tallest player is, Caitlin Shepard.
I'm gonna guess 6 foot and 3 inches.
Wow, look at that, Jake. You were right on the money. Caitlin Shepard is 6'3".
Yeah, they call me Luck Be a Lady Baron. I mean, isn't that a song from a play? And the score is 21-19 with number 15.
Alexis Pullen serves it into the net, giving the Raiders another point, making it 22-19.
With Caitlin Shepner with her right hand serving.
They only need 3 points to win this set. Here she goes. It's over. Up by our libero. Hannah Long sets outside. Nikki Walditz down, and it's a point for the Raiders.
Very good point. Well played by both teams.
Here's Caitlin Shepner serving.
Two more points
once
for this
more.
game.
It's good. Into the net, giving the Raiders 1 more point.
As one Englishman once told me, 1 more point and we'll win the game.
Here we go. It's the game point for their first set. Here she goes. It's over. It's good.
Oh, off the net and the
Right in
throw.
that center hole I was talking about, where sometimes there just seems to be no one there to hit it, you know?
And very unfortunate as the Colts regain the serve and a chance to come back.
Here goes Lindsay with the serve.
Some of them
Caitlin's
call them
up.
the comeback Colts.
This could be the game point right here, but it's out.
That was not tipped at as it looked to be, with a decisive up and down pump fake move by number 12, Nicole Hahn.
Here's Lindsay with a serve. It's good. Game point? Maybe. Yep.
The one won by Lauren Calvary, the junior of North Farmington. Very good game 1 as we are going to change sides. That
Yes,
first
here we
game,
see the teams changing sides. You know how that started, I heard, is because when you play outside for beach volleyball, you have to give both teams an advantage of looking into the sun.
yes, and also with wind, I suppose.
Yes, definitely. So here, you're keeping the tradition alive. The Raiders have come to the right side of the gym.
And as the game has evolved into an indoor game as well, played during the winter sports of the school year, we find that it is really unnecessary to change, but it's still fun, so why not? As the score of the first game was 25-21, North Farmington. That first game was brought to you by Sturdy Seeds. Get all your planting needs next spring from Sturdy Seeds.
Here we see the Raiders discussing with their coach how to keep this streak going. They only need to win 2 more games to close out the night. Here, the coach, Jessica Condeni, talking with her team. And they all look very interested.
Who's the dog? Coaches one. As we hear cheering and screaming and excitement as we get ready for an exciting game. Dose.
Here are our Lady Raiders talking it out on the court before their second game.
Here we have myself, Jacob Barron, along with my partner, Molly Weiss, on this beautiful Tuesday evening, October 9th, 2012?
Yes,
Yeah.
that would be the year.
All the years seem to be running together as high school's gone so fast.
Yes, I cannot believe it is already October. The audience is currently being told they are not allowed to use thunder sticks to cheer on the team. I wonder why.
Did you know if a player touches the net during a point, their team automatically loses it no matter where they are at the point and if they have a good chance of winning it? Ay caramba, what they say in Spanish.
I was aware of this fact. All right, the refs seem to be getting it together. Looks like we're going to start up our second game in just a minute.
as the team is waiting on the world to change. Wait, as we're getting
Here we see the ref giving the ball to the Raiders to serve first. Here's Lauren Caverly, number 1. She's the libero. The reason the libero wears a different color shirt is because they are allowed to sub in at any time during the game instead of having to.
Molly, tell me more.
As you can notice, there's one player on each team with a different color jersey, so that represents their position of libero.
Well, tell me more about that player. What else can they do?
They are the defensive specialists, so they're in charge of bumping the ball when it comes to the back row, usually. Here's a hit by Megan Keller, and it's called in by the line judge. Point for the Raiders.
As the Troy coach is arguing over the very night and near call, as it appeared to be a number 10, Megan Hurley, with the hit over the net. Tipped.
It's out.
Notice they all high-five, but watching Shepner's left hand with once again Hurley getting rubber for her second serve, throwing her hair behind her back.
But it's served just shy. Almost there. Here goes Nikki Wald in the game. Probably the shortest player on our team, but she's small but mighty.
Small in size and mighty in power. Yes.
Another serving fault. 2 in a row. Can Nikki Joyce make it 3? Hopefully not.
Nikki Joyce with the serve.
It's good.
Ooh, block.
Nice block
The
by
Raiders
the
have really
Raiders.
trained on that blocking this year, as we've seen many potential and great blocks made by the Raiders.
Here's Nikki Joyce for second serve, and it's good. Well received by Nikki, and here's an outside hit by Shep, but it's returned. Here's another setup. A nice tip right in that hole, but it's kept alive by Troy. What an amazing play. The ball is still being volleyed.
As if they are sisters themselves as a team.
I do like how they come in and celebrate each point, whether it's a win or a lose.
Every point is very important in the long but short game of volleyball ball. My favorite form of volleyball is truly Newcomb. And Newcomb, where you can catch the ball, and where you catch it and you throw it to the other side. And if it lands closest to the other player, that player is out and you play till last elimination. Except in this game, you're not eliminated and you play up to points, so it is quite different.
Yeah.
Caitlin Shepner.
Nice,
a nice
hit by
shot.
Caitlin Shepner. It's inside that 10-foot line. That's hard to do.
Point Raider volleyball.
Here is Elise Foss with another serve, left-handed. Look at that. But it's out, just shy.
We have a score of 6-4. 6-5 now. Oh, as the Raiders are going up and pumped for another good point.
The score is 7-5 with the Raiders in the lead.
Ooh. Spike at Hannah Long, but unable to test it. Hannah Long excels very well in Spanish 4, where she is a star student and always does well.
She's also a member of 6 Degrees North and sang the national anthem tonight. She is a busy girl.
Yeah, they did a great
Here
job.
goes
as my
the
partner,
Raiders with a point.
They did a great job as my partner, Molly Weiss, along with fans, students, friends, and colleague Megan Chido also sung along in a beautiful Try Some chorus.
All right. Here it is hit out by number 11, Olivia Parks on the Troy team.
Another time for some varsity height challenge. At
The ball was kicked
what
by
height
Troy.
is Nikki Wall the shortest player on the team?
What was the question?
At what height is Nikki Wall the shortest player on the team?
Ooh, I'm going to go with 5'2".
No. 5'1". Close. Another great save by Lauren Calvary is keeping the ball back into play.
Nikki Wald is the last one
Blocks.
to know that it is raining. And there's North Farmington with the block. And the first timeout of the second set, the score is 11 Raiders, 6 Troy. Can they win another set?
And some fun facts about the team themselves. Team leaders in kills is Caitlin Shepner, and then Nikki Joyce and Elise Foss. Caitlin almost 100 kills higher than Nikki at 322. Also with aces, Caitlin Shepner leading with 35 and Megan Hurley at 34. And in third, singer, songwriter, star student Hannah Long with 29.
Wow. Here's Caitlin Shepner. Let's see if she can ace it up.
As once again, Hannah Long being way off the charts. Unbearable numbers, truly, with assists at 643, with the next being 27, with Hannah being the setter.
Here is Caitlin Shepner with the serve over the net. That number 15 on Troy can really hit hard. The Raiders just couldn't return it this time, so it makes the score 7-12.
Oh, good there.
The Raiders still in the lead.
The Raiders' record as of tonight is 21-6 and 3-1 within the conference. A very strong record indeed.
Nice block by the Raiders, but it's still on their side. Can they keep it alive? No. Point for Troy.
A big point indeed. With 1 minute left. Excuse me, it is through one set.
Here is the Troy team serving. Number 15, Alexis Pullen. It's in.
Oh, nice touch by Miss Long.
It's out.
Hit out by number 7, Hope. Yes, Molly.
The team celebrates the point. Here's Lauren Caverly with a serve.
Lauren Calvary, one of the 3 captains and the only junior captain on this North Farmington varsity team.
A nice float serve. She serves it short. That's a nice strategy we've seen tonight already by Caitlin Scheffner.
But hit to the left side of Caitlin Shepner, a smart play, knowing that she cannot hit it with her left hand. I would kind of call him a bully for that one. But not truly, they're just playing the game with heart and might.
Here's a serve from Troy. Wow, Jake, would you look at that effort? It's truly extraordinary.
The force behind that
That kill.
palm thrust into the ball.
Wow.
Ooh, a spike by number 9, Nikki Joyce.
That was a hard hit if I've ever seen one.
And I've seen many.
Here is Megan Hurley, number 10, with a serve. One of our few left-handed players.
He's a very essential part to the team.
It's up. Hannah tips it, but Troy keeps it alive. Back over. It's in. Nobody seemed to want to really hit that one up. They kind of just let it fly by.
Yeah, gotta agree on that one.
It's okay. They can regain their strength here in this next
As I
one.
say, there's always next year, or next point in this case.
Exactly. Here we go. Hit into the net by North, making the score 12-15. But the Raiders still in the lead.
As Nikki Joyce tells the team they must have this one, it is true with a score of 15-12 Raiders. Ooh, a carry. They call. As we see a common theme in the girls' hair, the ponytail.
And pink headband seems to be common with the Troy team. Ball is high, it's hit, and it's over by Lauren Cavalier. Ooh. Can they save it? Almost.
As we see the respect between the teams as the JV players call the corners.
Yes, they are being the line judges of this game.
It is an entire volleyball family.
Wow, a great save by Caitlin Scheffner, keeping this ball in play.
And we hear the student section raging from the top. Here we have the score 16-14 in the heated second set with Nikki Joyce on the serve.
Caitlin Scheffner set, and she hits it just shy of the line, making it out. Point for Troy.
They say it's a game of inches. Or is that football? Or I don't know. Volleyball is
It definitely applied.
truly.
The Raiders seem to be pretty strong in their first game, but Troy came back, wanting to win.
Oh, the small one. Nikki Wall with the point.
Wow. Truly, there seems to be a small dilemma situation about the last point here. It seemed to me, Jake, tell me if I'm wrong, that the two Caitlins blocked the ball and it returned. And they gave them the point. I was right. They gave them that point.
A very big one indeed, taking an 18-15 lead. High five for that one.
We high-fived.
One more for fun.
One more. Bam.
You can
Here's
even hear
Miss
that.
Voss, left hand. It's out.
The Raiders taking a 4-point lead. Here we are. And another timeout as the Raiders cheer on.
Here's the team in their team huddle. We have a
So-
score right now of Raiders 19, Troy 15.
And we have some very big points indeed. And we have our cup of the game, Gatorade. Is it in you?
All right, the audience is very, very fired up on this Tuesday night. We have some people standing even in the back because they are so excited.
Yes, up. Double hit. Raider points. As we look around the amazing gymnasium here at the Richard B. Jones Academic Center, we can see a plethora of basketball hoops up as the basketball season is about to come in.
Yes, definitely. All right. We
Which
have
will
a
be
serve from
broadcasted.
Troy.
Which will be broadcasted through TV 10 as well, so get excited.
Tune
basketball
in,
fans.
ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an exciting year of sports. Oh, point for the Lady Raiders. Number Number 10 tried to get it, but she just couldn't.
You can see they're all true friends as they hug it out every point.
Here's Hannah Long with a great hit over the net.
So
Nice block by North, but the Detroit team kept it in play. Here's Kaylin Shepner looking for that hole, but she hits it just shy of the line.
And tomorrow's Wednesday. Do you know what that means, sports fans? It means is it another day closer to football and soccer and Friday night sports.
There's a point for Troy, but North seems to be getting their act together. Kaylin Shepard with a hard hit. Nice kill by North, making the score
As we
22
can see, all
to
the
18.
players are in the zone.
Yes, they
Auto
only
zone.
need 3 points to win their second set.
And that would be very big. They can take the first two. It gives them a good chance at sealing off this match.
Second time that
Excuse me, Nikki Joyce on that shot.
here's number 15 serving for Troy. Alexis Pullen. It's set. It's spiked, but it's received. Here we go. North seems to have themselves together, but Troy pulled out another point from underneath them.
A-okay.
Here's a score of 22 to 20. Raiders in the lead.
We got that quick pan of the screen. Up. Oh, a nice little point.
Look at that tip.
Little
You know,
tip.
from what I've seen this season, Nikki Joyce is a very smart player. She knows just where to put the ball when the other team won't be able to receive it. And you know, it's not always a hit. Sometimes, as you've just seen, she just taps it right over, and they can't get to it.
I know what you mean, Molly. For the game of indoor and outdoor, aka beach volleyball, are very different. And as you see, many players work together as a team opposed to a squad of two. For the squad of two, it is much more difficult and a lot harder to run in the sand.
Yes, but getting back to the game. Here's North with a hit.
And North with another big point, making it game point, 24-21. Will they win with the same score as last game?
Talk about pressure. With Megan Hurley serving this game point right here, it's a big deal.
See the determination on her face.
Nice. Wow, what a great kill by Troy's team. They're not letting any points get past
As
them
they
now.
stay alive, the Colts. Colts had a good win over the Packers in professional football on Sunday as well. Speaking of another Colts.
All right, this could be game point by Nikki Joyce. Another smart play by Nikki Joyce.
Staying alive, staying alive. Nice save by Kaylin Shepner.
Let's see if they can do it. It's blocked by Troy, but they're keeping it alive. And she does it. One-handed and all. Caitlin Shepner pulls out the second set win for North Farmington with a set of 3 out of 5, so they only need to win one more game to take
Very,
away.
very decisive game in the beautiful gym at the Richard B. Jones Academic Center / North Farmington High School.
Here the players switch sides one more time for what could potentially be their final game, or not if Troy wins.
As we see the lighting up in the skies here at the roof of the building, we can see the lighting may be different at some parts, which is why they switch sides, of course, indoors.
Right. Here the North Farmington team is being talked to by their coach, Jessica Conveni.
And manager Kaylee DiAscenzo, as we see in the huddle, is coming out. She was not able to play this year.
The teams are getting fired up for their third game of the
Last
night.
game, the final score was the Raiders 25, Colts 23, as we are entering the third set of play. Is Troy trying to find out a way to nip back at this lead and take one game to send it into a fourth set.
That would be
as
the
we are in
fourth.
the third set.
This is the third set where the Raiders could potentially win it all.
Once again, today's game is brought to you by Sturdy Seeds. Get your seeds now with discounts for next spring's planting season. Oh, as the Loring Cavalry at number 4, Elise Foss, jump and slap hands.
That's exciting.
Very big motivator. As game 3 is about to get underway with the Colts serving first. Number 14.
Lindsay Moeller. The first serve of the game is over. It's out of bounds, though. But very close. And as they say, close only counts in horseshoes.
See. Yes. We.
There we
Big
go.
spike.
Caitlin Kendall with a wonderful spike.
As we see the switch of Caitlin Kendall and Elise Foss. Number 4 and 14 take away the one, and hey, there she is.
Ooh, tough to receive that kind of play. Just a light tip over the net. It really throws the team off.
As number 11 with the serve, Olivia Parks.
Another hit out by North. You know, they just seem to have too much power and energy within them that they want to hit that ball so hard that it goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
You know
maybe
what I
they're a
mean?
little amped up after those first 2 wins with the Colts with an early 3-1 lead coming off their serve.
They just need to pull themselves together, keep it calm. They seem to be a little jumbled at the moment. And the Troy team might have a chance to redeem themselves. Or not.
As we see now, Megan Hurley from the right side. Excuse me, from the outside. Molly used to play volleyball, but had to stop due to other commitments. Molly, what did you think when you were playing, and like what emotion goes into the game?
You know what? It's an intense game, and you have to be thinking every moment because it's so fast. So I think I was just thinking, get to the ball, keep your feet moving, don't let it hit your face.
Like that, as we see the Raiders get another point.
I find it very interesting
As
when the girls dive on the ground and do sort of a barrel roll in order to stand up.
Yeah, that's why they wear
We're gonna
those.
see a replay of that last hit. It was dug up, but the Raiders got a point, and they celebrate.
And another
live
nice
action.
play. Here we are with the Colts leading to a score of 5-4 in the third set, with the Raiders leading 2-0.
Right, like I said, the Raiders really need to pull themselves together here. They can't get overconfident.
And
Nice
a spike by
kill.
Nikki Joyce.
Wonderful kill. Nikki's been known for her hitting abilities.
As we
Replay of
see,
that kill.
as we see a replay. Oh, of the
Back to-
play, live action. We are back. A little technical difficulty. Sorry for that, all our viewers of TV10.
Here is a serve by Nikki Joyce.
You're in the third game. Where they score
Wonderful block
now.
by the team of Caitlin's.
Where they score now 7-5.
Here's a replay.
And we're back with live action.
Oh,
And
here's
the replay.
block.
Up. Oh, hit right
Nice,
into the
and
net.
they
That's it.
celebrate their block. And I missed
The
what it was
Raiders win
actually.
that point as they start to pull away now with the lead 8-5. I am Jacob Barron here with Molly Weiss, the talented singer, ex-volleyball player, and now dancer.
And we have Jake Barron, the TV10 student who excels in areas such as school, TV10, and many other things like lacrosse and bowling. All right, here's Nikki Joyce. Here's a replay of that last play. There's that hit. It was dug up by the Raiders, but not received by Troy. There's their point. Here's
You
live
see the-
action.
Ooh, off the net and out as we see Nikki Wild jump for joy, the little one.
Small but mighty.
She is the youngest player on the team, and during pep rally, they make her wear a specific mask-looking mask, which segments were showing during Friday's football game between North and Farmington. But she is still a great player.
She's solid. Here's Elise Foss with a left-handed serve.
Rock solid. Ooh.
Keeping it alive is Caitlin Kendall.
A good spike by the Colts as they are gnawing their way back into this game. Now they score 7-10. 7 serving 10, as the volleyball players say.
Caitlin shot on the outside, but it's just shy of the line. Called out by the ref. Here's number 7 serving for Troy.
Score of 10-7 here in the big third set, with the Raiders leading 2-0 in games.
Oh, there seems to be some confusion. as
A little
to who was hitting.
miscommunication.
Right. You just need to speak it out, brush it off, get ready for this next point. Nice serve by the Troy team. Caitlin Shep with a tip. Look at that.
Beautiful tap. So Molly, how about you tell us about the play that's going to come up for North Farmington?
Yes, we are doing a play called Our Town, and it'd be great if all of our TV10 viewers could come see it. It opens on November 15th.
Very excited, and I will look forward to go out and see the show, as many of you can, at North Farmington.
It should be a good show, yeah. We're working
Now with
very
the
hard.
score of 12-9, we have Hannah Long serving from the far end of the court.
Look at that serve.
That powerful serve.
Another hit out by Troy, giving the Raiders a leading score of 13-9.
Once again, the student section is raging at the top of the stand, getting psyched and hyping up this players. Lauren Calvert with a nice dig.
Caitlin Shepner hits it, but they are able to receive. Let's see if
Bump,
they can do it
set,
again.
spike, block. Oh, wait, it was the middle of the point still.
Wow.
Nobody seemed to realize.
Yes, they must have kept it alive. No one seemed to know, and then
Nobody realized as the ref is giggling on the far side of the net.
he's still giggling.
Are those scouts? Many players here from North Farmington, as we see in the far back left corner of the screen, appears to be scouted for some college teams as they are keeping track of points and watching out maybe some for Troy as well.
There's Caitlin Shepard with a hit outside. And it's kill.
And another point going on here with a big off the ball. Jason and Adam for doing a great camel work thus far. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
There's Caitlin Shepner with a serve. Troy keeps it alive. Caitlin Kendall finding that hole on the court, putting the ball there, and racking up another point for North Farmington, making the score 16-11 in our first timeout.
With a timeout on the floor.
It is about 8:16 here on a Tuesday night. It's a great night to be at North watching volleyball. Here we see the score.
Once again, brought to you by Be Well Chiropractic.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders. And also Lotus Bank Baking Redefined.
Here's the North Farmington Raiders in their huddle.
With 30 seconds left in this timeout.
Or as some say, in this TO.
Or like the TV show, the OT. No, that's not a TV show, is it?
Hard to say. Oh, here we go, starting up the game again. Caitlin Shepner will be serving first as she dribbles the ball, preparing herself.
Nice save. Up, over, set, bump, spike,
Up, bump.
bump, almost in the rafters.
It's set over the net by Nikki Joyce. Let's see if the Raiders can take this point. No.
What would you expect the original name to volleyball be before it was called volleyball?
I don't know.
It is Minto Net, but then it was later changed to volleyball as volleyball seems more clear.
Interesting. Okay, there was a block by Troy, making the score 16-13. Raiders in the lead. Here's a serve by Troy. See
Molly,
if the Raiders can keep their streak going.
Can you imagine playing volleyball match in 75 hours and 30 minutes?
Absolutely not.
Well, the longest recorded volleyball game in Kingston, North Carolina took that long with a score of 17-13 with Lauren Cavalry, number 4, on the serve.
Actually, number 1.
Nice hit over by Katie.
Nice hit by Troy. Raiders just couldn't stop them, making the score actually 17-14. It's up in the ceiling, Hannah Long sets. Nikki Joyce with a hit outside, but it's not over.
Point Colts 17-15 with number 11, Olivia Parks on the serve.
Hannah Long with a bump set. Caitlin Shepard from the back row hits it just shy of the line. Troy is seeming to be able to catch up here in this third set. You know,
Yeah, if they get this point, it'll be all square at 17-17.
Right, and if Troy wins this game, they'll have to go into another game.
But nope, a huge spike by number 10, Megan Hurley, to keep the lead with the Raiders. As the crowd, as there are almost no leg room in the crowd up behind us.
Here's Megan Hurley with the serve. And a kill by Troy.
Did you know in volleyball, if it comes to you and it's at your foot, you can try to pooch it up with your foot, but it's a very difficult move, and thus rarely done.
Nice up by Nikki Wall, but the team couldn't.
Tied up at 18 all, making it a nail biter here as I am almost running out of nails in my as I am on my index finger.
It's all tied up.
As we see the press on the far floor.
Raiders don't seem to be very organized at the moment, so hopefully they can get their act together.
Yes, this is a very big game.
This could win it all for the Raiders, so hopefully their head's in the game.
Between the Colts and the Raiders as the Colts now take their first lead of the game with the Raiders timeout with 1 minute left in the timeout.
We're going to get a replay of that last point. There's a hit by Nikki, but it's up by Troy. Tipped over. Nikki Wall pancakes it, Hannah dives, but couldn't reach that ball. There's a point for Troy.
So close. Once again, a game of inches.
Here's the team discussing their tactics. The Raiders enter the court once again. Right now, the Troy team is actually in the lead, 19-18.
Game 3 with the Raiders reading 2-0. With one more game and they can close this out early. Once again, 19-18 Colts. What beautiful form on the serve they have. Oh, great point by Nikki
Colts
Wald
keeping
and
it
Elise
alive.
Foss.
Nice up by Nikki Wald.
Nikki
And
Wald
it's
with
over.
another point. Save.
Wow. There's that number 15 again. Alexis Pullen. Definitely being one of
Nikki
their
can't
strongest
do it all. Nikki can't do it all.
Right. That was a strong kill. There was simply nothing. We're going to get a replay of that, actually. Here she goes. She's set, number 15. Oh,
Set. Spike by
goes.
Nikki
Bam!
Joyce.
They just couldn't
Nikki
get it.
Joyce once again coming up big. As we were just seeing in live time, but not in the replay. I'm keeping you updated with what's going on.
Here's Nikki Joyce with the serve. Number 15 again, but hits it out.
And the Raiders tie it up like a knot.
Here's Nikki Joyce. Hopefully she can serve 5 points in a row. And one for the Raiders. There's one. The score 21-20. Raiders.
So it is ungettable with the score now tied at 21-21 in the third game in this one setter. Best 3 out of 5. Serve up and over.
Wow, Caitlin Scheffner with an amazing kill. That libero tried, and she did not succeed.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Molly.
All right, there's Elise with the serve. Only 3 more points needed for the Raiders to win this game and this match. Look at Caitlin Scheffner. Such a smart player. Puts that ball where the holes are.
As the crowd's getting loud with this score now. Tied 22-22. And they serve to number 7 of the Colts, Hope Ketting. To see her twirling the ball wearing pink socks in honor for breast cancer. Excuse me, pink laces.
Hit out by Caitlin Scheffner.
Now the Colts lead 23-22. Can they force a game 4? But a timeout taken on the court.
You know, it's going to be interesting tonight if Troy takes this game because that means they go into another game where it could
Yes.
be anyone's. It could be anyone's match tonight,
It's basically a coin flip after that.
basically.
50-50.
It's gonna get intense.
Nice and dicey. With 40
Serious.
seconds left in this timeout. Now you want to know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking the Raiders are going to win this point and tie it up and make it a very, very close going down to the stretch.
You know what, Jake? It's anybody's game. We will see.
Truly anybody's game.
Truly.
So, Molly, what happens if they are tied at 25? Is it win by 2?
You do have to win by 2 in volleyball. There's the Raiders
And
with
my
their
prediction
point.
is right. What do you know? I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Here we go, Hannah Long on the big serve.
Or as I call her, Hanny Long.
Or as most people call her, Hannah Long.
All right, goodbye. Oh, there's a point for
24,
Troy.
23. Now
This could be
serving
the game
for
point
the
for
game.
Troy, Jake. I'm on the edge of my seat, literally.
I may fall out, I'm not going to lie, if anything more happens like this. As number 15, Alexis Paulin takes the serve.
Let's see. Anything could happen.
The Raiders need
Stop.
those points to stay
I'm
alive.
nervous. Okay. Here goes this hit. Nikki Joyce.
Here goes
up.
nothing.
Schepner with into the net.
Oh, and Troy takes his point.
Wow,
and
Troy
Troy-
takes the third set, making it
Third
2
game.
sets North, 1 set Troy. You know, I bet some of those girls were disappointed because they wanted to win in 3.
Very disappointing.
Maybe get home, do some homework, eat some dinner. But no, they must play it out one more game.
So, Molly, as we are waiting between games here, would you like to sing us a song?
No, I would. But you know what I'd rather do? Talk about Kaylee Schepner and how she's already been scouted by college to play volleyball in college.
Do you know what college is?
You know what? I don't want to misspeak, but I want to say it's somewhere in Massachusetts.
Most likely. Massachusetts is a very good volleyball state.
Yes.
Many as known throughout the public and the world.
Yes. She has committed. She is excited to play there volleyball. Other team members being scouted by colleges include Nikki Joyce, I believe.
For stats, scores, and more schedule updates, go to maxpreps.com. As well as
There's the
if you're
team
looking
getting
for
fired
any-
up.
If you're looking for any seeds for the spring, Sturdy Seeds is your place to get it. As long as we would also like to congratulate Mr. McGuckin on his firstborn son, our TV10 role model, producer, and teacher, Atticus McGuckin, as he was born a couple weeks ago. So,
Atticus, I believe coming from the book To Kill a Mockingbird. Am I wrong?
yes, Molly.
I'm not wrong. That's correct. All right, here the Raiders go, getting ready for their 4th set of the night.
As they are jumping and bumping and bustling and high-fiving and snapping and bapping and clapping and hopefully not napping. That'd be bad in the middle. Lauren Cavalry serving to start this off. In game 4, it's the Raiders lead 2-1 in games.
Here's Lauren Caverly with a serve.
As the score is being reset on the scoreboard, now the score of 1-0 Raiders as we take a break to fix the scoreboard. Or as some say, scoreboard. Did you know in some stadiums they still have to use manual scoreboards and switch it by hand because they do not have the technology
That's
to
unfortunate.
update everything.
It's quite unfortunate.
Unlike TV10, where we are the most updated and up-to-date technology. The Raiders lead 1-0 here in the fourth game, as the Colts are getting ready to break as they put their hands in the middle and clap it up and say 1, 2, 3, Troy.
Here they. Hello, I'm Molly Weiss.
I'm Jake Barron. This is Molly. Yeah, we if you can see our booth here, it's very interesting. A lot of great stuff going on, and just
Now we're
great
back to the
environment
game.
here. Thank you, Riley, for that pass. You're great, Molly. Much appreciate it. Great job, Riley. Keep up the good work. Stay classy, Raiders.
All right,
Yeah,
Troy
with the
is serving
score.
it up.
1 up.
Bam. What a great block by Troy. The cheer they do is whoo.
Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, as many teams do when they got that block. Ooh.
Yes. The low pitch ooh.
And the ahs. And the little cha-cha-cha.
Yes.
And, ooh, kept alive, staying alive. But no, the Raiders get the point and tied up at 2-2 when the Raiders are leading 2-1 in game. The first and second game, the Raiders both took with a score of 25-21, and that last game was a score of 25-23 taken by Troy Colts.
Here's Megan Hurley with a serve over the net. Dug up by Caitlin Shepner, but it hit the ceiling. They got confused and they didn't hit it over. Here's Troy's
Here we are with the serve. Up, over, bump, bump, spike, bump, bump, bump.
Here's
bump.
Elise Foss.
Set, spike,
Hitting it
bump, save.
left-handed. A nice kill by
good
Nikki
spike
Joyce.
by Nikki Joyce.
Tipped out of bounds by Troy, making the score 3-3. It's all tied
As we are the
up.
students trying to hype up the crowd, raising their arms in a motion that appears to hype up the crowd.
Hit out by number 7. Hope Keating.
The serve.
Look at that up. Here's Caitlin Shepner outside, and it's good. A kill.
Caitlin and Nikki have been playing very well on the two side, on the outside and the right side both.
I must agree. Here's Nikki Joyce with the serve. Let's see if she can keep up her streak of awesomeness. The ball's hit out of bounds, giving the Raiders a point, making the score 5
Timeout
Raiders.
taken by the Colts.
5 Raiders.
As we see the coaches jiggling and squirming and worming, and
5 Raiders, 3 Troy.
6 Raiders, 3 Troy.
Here we see the Troy team in their huddle discussing the game.
In the very decisive game 3, Raiders lead the series 2-1, trying to close the Colts out and not send this into a game 5, if I can count on my fingers correctly.
Here we see the coach of the Troy team. Here's a hit.
Nice save by Nikki. Now a serve for the Colts with a score of 4 serving 6.
Shepner tries to spike it short so the Troy can't perceive it, but instead spikes it into the net.
Many of Caitlin's spikes seem to have a rightward rotation, I may
Yes,
suppose.
I agree. It was in.
As the Raiders thought that was going out as they duck under it, but it went in. Close,
It's awkward.
but no. Now tied up at 6-6 as it is tied up.
Here's Kaylin Shepner. Wow, look at that kill. And that's the kind of player who plays in college.
At 6'3", she can get her hand up above the net to get extra leverage. She put down the spike.
As we've just seen. Serving fault. You know, you can't just throw away points on things like that, but it happens
Gotta
to
hit
the
it.
best of us.
Yeah, you gotta hit it over the net.
Right.
Nice tap by Kendall. Blocked by Shepner.
It's up. It's over. And it's down. Point for the Raiders.
I must even give them a round of applause for that point.
Making the current score
With
8-7.
Anna long serving.
Raiders in the lead by 1 point. A hard hit by Troy, but Raiders were able to dig it up.
A great spike
It's called in.
by Troy to square it up at Ocho.
Here's a replay of that last kill. Set. It's hit very hard and just
By number
inside the
12.
line.
Great spike by number 12 there for the Colts.
Yeah, Nicole Hahn. That was a nice spike by her.
And the Colts now take a 9-8 lead.
Here is Detroit, number 7, serving. Hope Keaton. Shep, it looked. You know, Jake, I'm not going to lie, that looked in from where I was sitting. It looked like it was right on the line, but it was called out by the line judges.
10-8 now for the Colts. Colts seem to have momentum on their side right now, if I would say so, Molly.
Yeah, they're getting excited.
Molly, was it your older sister on the varsity volleyball squad
All right,
last
here
year?
we get to see a replay of if the ball was out or in. There was a big discrepancy. Here we see the ball.
Close. Oh, barely.
Oh, they're going back. See,
Ooh.
it was just shy of the line.
On TV10 track, it looks like the ball was.
Let's see.
Ooh, we're getting close.
See, it looks like the line to me.
But it also, it's good judgment call by the ref. There's nothing we can do about that one.
Right, but the referees were accurate in their call, I suppose.
They are just human. Now with a score of 12-9, Colts, as they're trying to come back from this 2-love deficit, now tied, now with the score of 2-1.
Nikki Joyce with a hit. Number 15. She seems to always follow through that number 15.
Just short. She cannot hit it with that left hand with her broken pinky, as explained
And that
earlier.
decision-making instant replay was brought to you by one and only Jackie Katz. Thank you, Jackie. There was some fine replay actions, if I have ever seen them myself.
Yeah, I mean, great job, Jackie, and the rest of our crew here with TV10.
It is a mighty fine crew on a mighty fine Tuesday evening. But back to the game. Here's Troy spiking it over, but Lauren Cavalier, the little bear, was able to get to it. It's anyone's point, and it's North's point.
Point Raiders.
Oh, I've recently received some information. Caitlin Shepner will be playing next year at the Mississippi State University.
MSU or Mississippi State.
So it is in Mississippi.
It's a very prestigious school for volleyball as only the elite and best are recruited to play there.
Thank you, Jessica Sherman, for that information.
As we see the proper way to roll over the shoulder, as demonstrated by both Caitlin Shepner and number 10, Megan Hurley. Now with the serve leading 14-12 are the Colts. Point Raiders! Now down 13-14 with Megan Hurley serving from the close side.
Here she goes
Hand
with
up.
her left hand and all. There's
14-13 Colts here in the fourth game.
nice up.
Back up across. Out long, and the Raiders tie it up at 14 as a crowd you can hear get really loud into it.
The crowd is cheering. Let's
That's
go
the Raider
Raiders.
crowd.
Clap, 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 clap.
Up.
Can they get it? No.
No, now
They-
leading.
They tried. You know, I always appreciate that effort where the ball's going way out of bounds.
That,
and they're
effort,
just
that
running
extra
the
effort
ball.
always looks really good, especially for scouts, as we can see. And moreover, just as a team, putting in that extra effort typically gets other players to put in effort. And
I agree.
thank you, girls, for all that you do for our team.
Look at that power behind Nikki Joyce's hit. It's truly insane. We just see one of Troy's players basically run over a cameraman.
I couldn't say better myself.
All right, here's Nikki Joyce, the all-around great player. She's a senior this year.
Point Raiders now taking their first lead since early in the game, 16-15, as coach Jesse Condelli is calling out the plays from the sideline.
Fun fact. The coach Jessica Condeni has a younger brother, Ryan Condeni, that is actually a sophomore here at North.
I did not know that.
He is currently sitting on the bench.
Very, very nice kid from what I've heard, and I'm sure he is very glad to have a sister back in school, as some say.
Yes, I know he helps out with the team a lot.
There we go. Oh, tying
Caitlin
it up,
Shepner with a
17.
kill.
Wow, high five for that one.
She found that hole. She slapped that ball down in that hole.
She slaps it silly.
But then Troy turned around and did it right back to them.
As we see, number 1, Lauren Calvary in her special position,
Libero.
coming back in freely. Oh, when is an
Caitlin Shepner
appropriate
outside
time
hit,
to switch?
and it's good. Look at that. Kill number 2 in a row. Making the score all tied up again, 18-18.
What would you say is appropriate time to switch, or when are you allowed to if you're not the barrow?
What was that?
When are you allowed to switch if you're not the barrow?
Only in between plays, and you have to tell the refs first, and they have to give you the okay if you want to sub in. Here's our score, 18-18. It's all tied. Let's see who takes this next point. It's the Raiders with an awesome block. Even the audience is doing the whoo.
It's getting the whole crowd
Here's a
into this
replay
game.
of that block.
As we see the serve.
And it's spiked in. Up. I think here it's about to happen. Bam! Look at that teamwork. This looks like a solid play right here.
Oh,
Keelan
the
Shepard hitting
hit back
outside.
line misses long.
Running for the ball. Here's Caitlin Shepner serving the ball. What a nice block by North, but they are called on touching the net. Interesting.
I must agree. 20-20.
Wow, this is intense, if I do say so. If North wins this game, they win the whole match for the
I'm
night.
out of nails on my right hand as I'm moving to my left and may have to move to my feet soon. 20-20 here. And the Raiders have a 21-20 lead in the fourth game, leading 2-1 now as they're getting really excited. Great save by Caitlin Shepner as they sent it back to her, getting ready for the pooch over. This one must go over.
Here they go, Hannah Long with a bump set.
Unfortunate as the top of the net is a little too taut.
We are all tied up, 21-21. This is very, very intense.
They call this one a swinger as it keeps going back and forth as the crowd's cheering, clapping on their fans. They're true Raiders. Who's your Raider, fans?
Look at Megan Hurley with that hard hit.
Nice save by Troy. Up, backspin, mid-spin, top spin. The balls are spinning everywhere.
The Raiders are blocked. We're going to see a replay of that block. Here it goes. She hits it straight into the block, and they couldn't get it. Here's live action. The score being 22 Troy, 23 Troy, 21 Raiders.
As the Raiders take a 1 minute TO, as Molly says. As we can hear the stands cheering on Molly Weiss. As we point back at, as they're very excited for them to be here. We have to thank all the students who came out, all 38 of them. That's a huge student section for one single volleyball game, taking up an entire 6 rows at the top of the bleachers. Thank you, students.
Thank you, students.
Thank you.
Means a lot.
Here we are. Big point, 23-21. Blocked
Gets into the
up.
block again, and they keep it
Huge.
over. Here's
24-21. Can the Colts do this and send it into a 5th game? Come on, Raiders.
This could be potentially the game point. It's in! Making this score 22-24. Keep in mind, listeners, that in volleyball you must win by 2 points. I'm playing at 25, so this could be
The
game
Raiders
point
need
for
to get the
Troy.
next 2.
No pressure. Nice block.
Here we are.
Wow, look at Troy taking another game.
Here we are, going into a decisive 5th game. Disappointing for the Raiders at this point.
The Raiders do not seem to be too happy.
As they had a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, they did. They won 2 sets in the beginning. They came out strong, and then they just gave 2 away to Troy. So it all comes down to this 5th
As we see
game.
in Century, coin flip to see who's going to serve first. The Raiders get the flip, and they elect to serve first. As Captain Caitlin Shepner stands in the middle. As it
Look at that.
Wow, so close. Look at the numbers look pretty similar.
In fact, the same.
That Cray. As we see the team in the huddle with Ryan Candeloni perching upon the outsides.
Hopefully the Raiders can get their act together right now and take the last winning game. It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for this game.
Up to 15. As this game is game 5. As all the fans are going to the concession stands located outside the arena, trying to pick up some snacks, drinks, and beverages right before. As the Lady Raiders are on. I got it. Ryan. Ryan. Is this game up to 15 or 25? Yeah, 15. 15, all right. Thank you. 15.
We've just received information that this 5th game and the final game goes only up to 15 points. So it's pretty intense. They have a shorter amount of time to win the game.
As we hear the "Let's Go Raiders, Let's Go" clap, clap in the background. I repeat, "Let's go Raiders, let's go" clap, clap. As the Colts have silenced
Nikki
the crowd.
Joyce pumping up her team, and here we see
The fans
Lindsay
are getting loud.
from Troy getting ready to serve the ball.
Here we are, the fans are getting loud.
The crowd is getting very fired up.
As the student section of 36. As the high fives are going around for one last time before this 5th and final set here at the North Farmington Volleyball.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's anybody's ball game.
This 5th set is as we are here, myself, Jacob Barron, along with my partner, Molly Weiss, we'd like to thank everyone who's tuning in for this game on this beautiful Tuesday night at 8:53 and 21 seconds.
Yes, thank you. This is very, very intense. We are in the 5th set of a 3 out of 5 set with the Raiders and the Troy team.
Tie, uno, E1. I love checking out volleyball on TV whenever it's on. It's just a great and fun sport to get into. Highly recommend it for everybody to get out and play a game with their family. Even at parks such as Heritage Park, a great place to get out and get active. Score of 2-1.
All right, ladies
Home
and gentlemen,
team.
in this game where it only goes up to 15, every point matters. So let's see if the Raiders will play.
As important as the next. Out. 3-1 Raiders. As we see Coach Candeloni pacing on the sidelines as Megan Hurley takes her 3rd serve. Up. Spike. Save. Tips over by
Hannah.
Long. Hannah Longshine.
Let's see. The Raiders need to play like every single point matters. Nikki Joyce with a kill.
Right through the field goal post. I don't know what's more we're playing anymore, Molly. This is unreal.
All right, the Raiders taking an early lead in this game of 4-1.
As we have all of our fans, including Sister Jillian Cavalry, wanting to congratulate her sister on a game well done thus far. Now
There's Raiders stealing another point. Making it a score of 5-1. Here's the first time out of the game. Only 10 more points needed for the Raiders to take this game, the set, and the match for the night.
Or as some say, game, set, match.
That's actually.
Oh, forgive me.
Here's a replay
for
of that
I
last
said.
thrilling point by the Raiders.
To give them this 5-1 lead as we are pacing towards our monitor, waiting in anticipation for the next point. As
Here we're back to live action.
little technical difficulties. As Megan Hurley hits it up and over. That was called in as Troy barely saw it coming. Huge point, giving them a 6-1 lead. The buzzer went off
For no
by
reason.
accident. But that's what makes life fun, as they say, or many of the young kids are saying today. YOLO.
Megan.
You only live once, or in this case, beep once. So live it up, Raiders.
Nikki Joyce hitting that ball with all her might.
This explains why we Raiders
Nice
are
dig
tough.
by Megan Hurley.
Point finally won by Troy 2-6. 6-2 Raiders as the serve comes in. As we hear the girls calling out each other's names, working together to the best they can. Nikki Joyce with a poop over. Santa Law cannot get to it.
All right, that makes the score 3-6 with the Raiders in the lead. Keep in mind, folks, this game is only to 15 points, so it really is anyone's game. Wow, what an amazing kill by Nikki Joyce. She has had a great game and a great season.
I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless, Molly. Like truly, wow.
And look at, here she goes with the serve. She is just a great all-around player. I'd be surprised if she doesn't play for the rest of her life. Here's Shep with a hit.
Wouldn't it be awesome to see Shepner and Joyce play together one day for the Olympics? That would be cool.
That would be cool. There was Shep.
While we were
with
talking
the-
about them, we have many other great players on the team, including all of our 8 other seniors on the team who we will be greatly missed this year. And it is up to juniors, Lauren Cavalry, Nikki Wells, Brenna Paholik, and Amy Doig to carry the team further. As the Raiders lead 9-3 in the game 5, where it is tied 2-2 up to 15. The Raiders need 6 more, while the away team Colts need 15 minus 3, 12.
Nice math, Jake.
That's North Farmington for you, North Farmington math. Student section once again raging. The Raider Rage.
Here's Nikki Joyce with the serve.
Somehow after tonight's game, what are you expecting to come out of it? Like, what do you think both teams are going to walk away from?
You know what? I think that both teams played really well. It was tough competition. And I think that no matter what happens, they're both going to be satisfied with how they played. Because they really were all close games. Like 2 or 3 points set them apart from these wins. So I don't think either team will be disappointed.
I completely agree. The team that wins this game is also going to be very big, adding on to their record as the Raiders are 21-6 coming into tonight. Now the Raiders are up 10-5, only needing 5 more. As Elise Foss pounds the ball to the ground, getting ready for a
No
serve.
pressure, Elise, except so much pressure.
Very funny. Ironic, I might say.
Wow.
Jake.
And Molly.
She's Molly.
You're Jake.
As we are getting ready on this game, Kaylin Shepner with the spike. Spike down, up, up. Saved by Nikki Wald. Set
Spiked
back
it by Hannah
over.
Long. Here's Kaylin
Spike
Shepner. And she hits it into the net.
The block. Oh, God, this is. I don't. Oh, whoa, my
Hello,
camera.
folks. This is a really intense game, so I hope you're all tuned in and as excited as we are.
Once again, this is Molly. I'm Jake.
This is Jake Barron.
No, okay, yeah, I'm Jake, but here we are back with Hannah Long on the serve. 11-6 Raiders. Ooh.
Raiders couldn't
A
keep
nice
it in
roll
bounds.
backwards as they too roll backwards.
All right, here's number 15, who had some amazing kills earlier in this game.
Let's see if she's going to send in the cut serve or the straight serve. As a straight serve is sent in. Ooh, tip over by. Oh, blocked but sent down. Only 11-8 now. The Colts are nipping back in this, making it close as the Raiders call a timeout with a 1 minute timeout.
Here we have Jason and Adam, 2 of our cameramen today. There's Adam waving. They have been doing a great job. Thank you, boys, for your
And we
hard
also have
work
Riley
and
on the far
dedication.
right. Riley on the far right, who you cannot see in that shot, for she was recording the other.
Riley, great job.
Everybody, great job. Thank you very much.
All right. I'm on
On
the
a
edge
beauti-
of my seat, dying to know who's going to win this game, aren't you, Jake?
Yeah, on this beautiful Tuesday, October 9th. You can really feel the fall coming when a good volleyball game is in session.
Yes. It's a point for the Raiders.
12-8.
Only 3 more needed for their victory tonight.
Caitlin Shepner on the serve, hoping she can close it out. Oh, long. A little too long. Probably about, a quarter of a meter.
It is a game of inches.
A nice
Can they
save.
keep it in bounds? Yes.
A nice play over by Hannah Long with a back shot. Setting up the spike.
Ooh, tipped over by Troy.
As the Colts
Only 5 points set apart Troy from their victory and 3 points for North Farmington. So we're 12-10 North.
as the Raiders were up 1 point, 10-5, the Colts have been storming back. (12-11) now, Raiders.
Every point matters, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's going to happen. Stay tuned. This is intense.
Boys and girls.
Nikki Joyce following through as usual.
Nice point, Raiders. As we must also, everybody, stay tuned at the end of the month on Halloween for the Halloween specials presented by both 4th and 5th hour.
Here's Lauren Cavalier with the serve. It's out.
Here we are, match point Raiders, as Molly and I are getting on our feet.
We are standing, ladies and gentlemen, because of the excitement.
Waiting
Here's
in
the game
anticipation
point.
on the edge of our seats. Just kidding, because we're standing. That won't make sense. Here we are,
Here
Lauren
we go.
Cavalry. Up, down, block, saved by Shepner. Up by Cavalry, up by Joyce. Joyce over.
Oh, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. This
Over the net is what she meant to say. Oh.
And the Raiders take the victory tonight, ladies and gentlemen. After winning 3 out of 5 games, going into their 5th the game. The Raiders finally take the victory. They seem very happy. Here's the handshake of the two teams showing sportsmanship.
Great game by both the Colts and the Raiders. The Raiders winning this fifth and deciding game 15-11.
Going into 5 games, winning their 5th set, the North Farmington Lady Raiders. Congratulations, girls.
Moving the record to 22-6.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in today and watching this amazing and intense game. Make sure you stay tuned into TV10, catch up on all of our sports games that we cover. I'm Molly Weiss, reporting for TV10.
And I'm Jacob Barron, reporting to TV10. See you next time, folks.
Goodbye, folks, and thank you.